The country's best and brightest in the Caribbean secondary education certificate exams were honored today at a ceremony in Orange Walk Town. Proud parents, teachers, and other education officials were in hand to see more than 500 students receive certificates of excellence. According to Brenda Armstrong of the National CSEC Committee, this year's results surpassed last year's, and it puts Belize above the regional average.
We weren't prepared for this year's results, which far surpassed last year's performance. We have indeed raised the bar. There are 588 certificates of excellence recipients, and our certificates of achievements, which are given to the students at their schools, exceed 800 and odd.
And how did we do compared to the rest of the region?
Belize has done exceptionally well in many subject areas. We surpassed the Caribbean average in many subject areas. As I said, English B is one area we are working on, and the Caribbean has done better in that. But we are way above the regional average in English and in many other subject areas.
And the most outstanding student in Belize is Andrea Polanco of Yorke High School in Belize City. Polanco was recognized for capturing first place with 16 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. She says that while she did all the work needed, it was the support that pushed her to the top.
It was a lot of work, like I'm sure anyone would have assumed. It's ridiculous. There were a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of days when coffee was definitely needed. But I can't say that it was just hard work. A lot of it was support, because I could have put in all the hard work I wanted, but if it wasn't for my mom and all my friends, and even some of my friends' parents who sat there and I know you're tired right now, I know it feels like you can't do it, but you can, because we know that you can, you're brilliant, and if you just work hard enough, you'll do it. And I did. And even when I got my results, I didn't know at first. I was like, yeah, 16 grade 1s, that's exciting, but I wasn't thinking that I would ever be first place. I always thought there was going to be someone better. When I sat down and I told Miss Kanta, she was my homeroom teacher, that I wanted this. No matter what it took, I was going to do it. And she sat down with me and she's like, it's going to be a lot of work. And we did Sundays. We did before school and after school. We did lunch. Whenever we could, all my teachers did that for me. They made sure I was ready. Everyone that's known me, everyone that's contributed to this can take pride in my achievement. Yeah, I did it, but it's not really my achievement. It's all of theirs, because I could have never been here without a single one of my educators, my friends, my parents, my little sister. They're everything. This is for them.
Fermin, who wants to be an anesthesiologist, says she sat 17 exams because she wanted to secure funding for her education. And today, she received a full scholarship as a part of the first place prize package.
At first, I wanted to do the 15 for the grant that was going to be allotted to me for my tertiary education. My mom's a single mother, and she has 2 daughters, and education is expensive. It's not the easiest thing to come by, the opportunities. So this was in the beginning for her. I wasn't that confident in my abilities, like I stated before. So the extra 2 that I did were fall back, but not really. I was only going to do 1, the extra 1. My principal said, there's a record, 16 grade 1s is the most that's ever happened anywhere. And I want you to get 17. I want you to break that record, because I know you can do it. And I felt just a little bit short.
Ashton Tillett, also of EP Yorke, took 2nd place in the CSEC exams. He sat 17 subjects and obtained 15 grade 1s and 2 grade 2s. This overachiever says that it took a lot of sacrifice to get the outstanding grades.
I was a little bit disappointed because I'm too competitive. But nevertheless, I'm extremely grateful to get such an award, and I'm extremely grateful for all the people who have been behind me all these 4 years.
17 CSEC. How did you prepare for all those exams?
It was a lot, honestly. We had regular classes, we had afternoon classes, we had evening classes, but for me to be completely ready for the exams, I had to do a lot of personal studying and preparation. We had the teachers volunteered to have classes with us, so they would have evening classes. We had Saturday classes for agriculture. I even had to sacrifice my Easter holiday, but it was great, and they were willing to help us.
Tillett's life story is one of hardship and sacrifices, but with his hard work, he persevered. He says this achievement brings him one step closer to become a neurosurgeon.
I want to be a neurosurgeon. I know it's a lot, It's a lot of studying, a lot of years of school, but I'm willing to sacrifice all those years. I'm willing to put in the work to get that.
What perhaps sparked that interest in you to pursue studies in science?
Oh, Ben Carson is my role model. He's one of the most famous neurosurgeons, and I just look up to him because of his struggle. Reminded me of my struggle and the things that he went through. Reminds me of the things that I go through and I went through.
Talk to us about some of your struggles.
So I live so far away from school, and so it's an extra sacrifice to get up early, to go sleep late. You know, it's just that extra push, and I wouldn't say that my life is perfect, and so that imperfection is what pushes me to excel, because I know that through education I can make something better for myself.
Unlike Fairman and Tillett, Armstrong says the CSEC report shows that more and more students are sitting exams outside of the subjects they do in class, and overall, they've been performing well. But while CSEC exams show that math has been improving, the grades in literature are still lagging.
Although our performance in mathematics improved greatly, we continue to push in that area as a country and as a region. But we were very encouraged by the improved performance. We also have some challenges in English B, which is literature, which I believe is a result of the fact that many of our students don't read as much as we did. So I would encourage all students at primary, secondary, and above to make reading a hobby, make it a pastime.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.